my name is Willa Latham, and you guessed it, I love antique porcelain. And today I have something very different. I have these two beautiful potpourri vases made by Samuel Alcock in about 1840. And I'll tell you a bit more about it. They are potpourri vases, which means you could put flowers in them or you could just have them somewhere to be beautiful. But they have lids that are perforated, see? They have holes in them. And the idea is that, you know how in Georgian and Victorian times and in the Regency times, people didn't wash very much. So if you would have a gathering of ladies coming for tea or a dinner, people coming for dinner, they didn't necessarily smell very nice. So you would fill these vases with stuff that is impregnated with a kind of perfume, and it makes the air smell fresh in the house. So that's the purpose. And Samuel Alcock, we don't know much about Samuel Alcock. We know that he worked for Spode for a very long time, and that's where he learned to trade. He was very good with clay. He was very good at modeling things. And that's where he became a master potter and then started his own pottery. It's not very well documented, so we don't know much about it. So these vases, if you think, they're sort of strangely shaped, yes, they are. And that's because they are from an era called the Rococo Revival. The original Rococo era was in the 18th century, and then in the 1830s and 1840s there was a revival of that style, and that's the Rococo Revival. So I'll tell you what the idea is to Rococo, because in the old times the church, the Christian church, had supremacy over everything, and the church said beauty should express the perfection of God. So everything beautiful should be symmetrical, it should be well considered, it should be, you know, very perfect. So that's how people made their art. And then in the 18th century, there was the Enlightenment, and people started to think independently. And they looked around in nature and they said, you know what? God made nature, but nature is chaos. It's an ordered chaos. It's like everything is all over the place. It changes all the time. Everything grows in ways that you can't predict. It's not very rationally considered. So people started to rebel against the supremacy of the church, and they started to create things more like nature, like make things flowing and natural and organic. And that's where the Rococo was started. And the word Rococo is interesting. It comes from a French word, roucaille. And roucaille means, you know, if you walk along the beach and there's lots of pebbles there and the water keeps moving the pebbles, you look at the pebbles and they just look perfect. They look actually beautifully ordered. But you look again in 5 minutes, it's all different. That's what roucaille is. And you have the same in the mountains, the rocks, the rock formations. It's like it's thrown away and it finds its way. And that's the whole idea of the Rococo style. Everything finds its way. It's all shaped as if it was grown here yesterday. See, if you look at these beautiful handles, the way they've been shaped, it looks like it's just been growing in the garden. And this beautiful finial too, and you know, the foot, and look at the difference between the two. They're not exactly the same. No two of them were the same. They were all modeled by hand and modeled slightly differently. And I love the colors. There's such bright colors, and well, of course there's always space for a nice flower panel. And I mean, look at these flowers, they are absolutely stunning. It's the best of the British countryside. There is one on the other side as well. And this one too, it's got two unique bouquets. They're completely unique, completely beautiful. So this must have been very, very expensive to make these. I'm sure they will find a good home. They would look beautiful on a big chimney, on a beautiful bookcase, on a beautiful side table. They would look very beautiful. And of course you can put your potpourri in there. So I hope you enjoyed this. Keep watching me. You can find me at gentlerattleofchina.com, or look at YouTube or Instagram, and I'll be showing something extraordinary every single week. Thank you for watching.